Hey kiddos, it's Miss Valerie and welcome to Storytime and Shenanigans. Me and Diva Chick, go Diva Chick, go Diva Chick, are back again for another story time with you. And yeah, I told you we wasn't gonna wait. Didn't you believe me? We weren't gonna wait that long. And this one's very special because it came in by request. Yes! By one of Diva Chick's friends and mine as well, little Allison. And we're so excited about this one because it is called, get this, Goldilocks and the Three Dinosaurs. Wait, what? That ain't right. Well, it's right here because Mo Williams wrote it, and he also wrote all the pigeon books. So we are super excited to read this with you today. And I even got my little, you can't see her. Wait, I'll show you. Hey, we got a visitor here. Okay, so Huggy's hanging out with us today on the couch. All right, well, she ain't hanging out now. She'll be back. All right, so Goldilocks and the Three Dinosaurs, and looky here. It says Goldilocks and the Three Clams, the Three Alligators. All these are crossed out. Three witches, hippos, the three orthodontists. What? Penguins, dogs, the three pumas, the three cyclopses, chickens, apes, everything. The three Germans, that's super weird. I don't know. Everything's on there. Rocket scientists, it's crazy, but they are all crossed out because today's book, quarantine style, is going to be the Three Dinosaurs, all right? So I'm going to take this off so you can hear me better and we are safe and sound at home. And we're going to start our book. All right. Once upon a time, there were three dinosaurs. Papa Dinosaur, Mama Dinosaur, and some other dinosaur who happened to be visiting from Norway. That's the Norway dinosaur over there. Definitely looking a little bit different from out of town, okay? It says home sweet dinosaur home. One day, for no particular reason, the three dinosaurs made up their beds, positioned their chairs just so, and cooked 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding at varying temperatures. That is odd, okay? And you see, they've got some ice cubes there and taking the temperatures, so strange. Usually you don't make it. Everything's usually the same temperature, but I don't know. For some reason, these guys are making the temperatures varying. Oh, boy, said Papa Dinosaur in his loud, booming voice. It's finally time to leave and go to the, someplace else. Hee hee hee. Yes, continued Mama Dinosaur. I sure hope no innocent little succulent child happens to come by our unlocked home while we're, someplace else. Hee hee hee. Uh-oh. Yeah, Diva Chick, I agree. They sound like they're up to something. Then the other dinosaur from Norway made a loud noise that sounded like a big evil laugh, but was probably just a polite Norwegian expression. Ha ha ha! The three dinosaurs went someplace else and were definitely not hiding in the woods waiting for an unsuspecting kid to come by. Definitely not hiding, but probably were. They look a little sneaky to me. Sure enough, 5 minutes later, a poorly supervised little girl named Goldilocks came tripsing along. Look at her. La, la, la. Totally poorly. Where is her mama? Where her mama, where daddy, where the babysitter? That girl just running around in the woods by herself. No good home training. And look, it says 2 miles to a trap. But they cross it out and put a very nice house and then a getting closer sign. Apparently she's not going to read those. Just then the forest boomed with what could have been a dinosaur yelling, "Gotcha!" But I'm pretty sure it was just the wind. The loud noise was immediately followed by another loud noise that sounded kind of like, "Be patient, Papa Dinosaur, the trap is not yet sprung." But that could have been a rock falling or a squirrel. I don't think those would sound the same. I don't think a rock falling or a squirrel would sound like, "Be patient, Papa Dinosaur, the trap is not yet sprung." But again, she don't seem to care anyway, so it don't matter. Either way, Goldilocks was not the type of little girl who listened to anyone or anything, so it didn't really matter because she's unsupervising out there. For example, Goldilocks never listened to the warnings about the dangers of barging into strange, enormous houses. So as soon as Goldilocks came across a strange, enormous house, she barged right on in the house. It says, "Welcome, Tee." So, do I have to tell you kids not to go in folks' houses you don't know? Just don't go running around the forest and don't go in houses you don't know. Does Miss Valerie have to tell you that? I don't think so. You know why? Because I think your parents raised you right and you're smart. And she does not make good decisions. Okay? So if you were Goldilocks' friend, I hope you tell her she needs to make better decisions, better choices. Inside, Goldilocks immediately smelled the 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding. Said Goldilocks, "that chocolate pudding smells delicious. If only I could get all the way up to the top of that counter." Then Goldilocks noticed a very tall ladder that just happened to be there and certainly wasn't left on purpose. Or maybe it was. Right, Diva Chick? We think it was left on purpose. Goldilocks climbed up the ladder and found herself face to face with 3 gigantic bowls of chocolate pudding. Gigantic. Why is she not getting this, guys? The first bowl of chocolate pudding was too hot. But Goldilocks ate it all anyway because, hey, it's chocolate pudding, right? And she don't even care. So don't cost her nothing. And she loves her some chocolate pudding. The second bowl of chocolate pudding was too cold. But again, who cares about temperature when you got a big old bowl of chocolate pudding? Not her. So she literally just threw her whole head into the bowl. Right? Diva Chick says she nasty. And bad enough she broke in the house. And then she nasty, sticking her head all in, putting hair. Bad enough you broke in the house. But then you stuck your whole hairy head into the chocolate pudding. There's going to be like hair in the bowls. The third bowl of chocolate pudding was just right. But Goldilocks was such... No, she didn't. She was on such a roll by now, she hardly noticed. So now, she not only has her head in there, but her whole body in the bowl of chocolate pudding. She's swimming in the... Look at her eyeballs. I think she has ate too much chocolate pudding. Soon, Goldilocks was stuffed like one of those delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons. Which, by the way, are totally not the favorite things in the whole wide world for the hungry dinosaurs. All right, guys. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Look who's in the cookie jar. Pigeon! Anytime you do a Mo Williams book, you gotta find the pigeon. Well, tired and groggy, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs in the living room. So she climbed down the ladder and walked out of the kitchen. The first chair was too tall. The second chair was too tall. But the third chair, what do you think? Was too tall. Duh, right? Because it's a dinosaur house that you ain't had no business being in, Goldilocks. Well, Miss Thing Goldilocks wasn't going to climb that high chair just to sit. So she hiked over to the bedroom. When she got there, Goldilocks noticed that the beds were also gigantically big. "What is going on around here?" groaned the exhausted girl. "The bears that live here must be nuts." Okay, look, again, it don't matter how big their furniture is because you ain't got no business in the house. This ain't your house, Goldie. Like, you need to go home. Okay, I don't know if I don't know where your parents, I don't know, maybe they went out on a date because you driving them crazy. Just then, the room filled with a loud booming noise that was either a passing truck or a dinosaur gloating. "A few more minutes and she'll be asleep. Delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons are yummier when they're rested." Mm-mm. Hold up, wait. What was that? Even a little girl who never listens to anyone or anything had to hear that. I think she did, and especially since they were talking right there in the window. Okay, there's a sign that says Home Sweet Dinosaur Home. So, did she see it beforehand? I don't know, but it's right there. And for some reason, it looks like she has a black eye now. I don't know why that is. Anyway, Goldilocks took a minute to stop and think, which was longer than she was used to stopping and thinking because that girl doesn't really stop and think about nothing because it may be about how she can get some more chocolate pudding. "Hey," she told herself, "this isn't some bear's house. This is a dinosaur's house." Say what you like about Goldilocks, but she was no fool. As quickly as she could, she ran out the back door and got out of there. She was out. Peace. She is not playing in that big old house anymore. She finally figured it out. Just then, a loud plane flew by, which sounded pretty much like a trio of dinosaurs yelling, "Now!" or "Charge!" or Norwegian expression for "Chewy bonbon time!" Woohoo! Suddenly and completely coincidentally, the three dinosaurs rushed through the front door. But they were too late. She was out. Goldilocks was gone, and all that was left in the house were the three disappointed dinosaurs and no pudding. The end. Uh-oh, that's a sad ending. Well, not for her. Uh-oh. And the moral is, if you ever find yourself in the wrong story, leave. What? Oh, Diva Chick said the moral of the story is don't be going into folk houses you don't know. That's the moral of the story. I know, right? Look, if she went in the wrong house, she wouldn't have to leave. So, look, the bears don't want her in the house either, eating up their food or porridge or whatever. Oh, and the moral of the dinosaurs is lock the back door. Because look at Mama Dinosaur. She is hot. She is upset. She got the keys there. Like, for real, you two? You had one job. One job was to lock the back door. You didn't lock the back door. And now I don't have my chocolate-filled little girl bonbons. And look, from a mom's point of view, when I got my mouth all ready for my bonbons and there ain't no more bonbons, I am upset. That's it. That's the end of the book, and that is the lesson that we learned. And look at, we've got all these Goldilocks and the three rats, Goldilocks and the three major networks. And look what is circled. Goldilocks and the three bears. So I guess that's what it was supposed to be, but we didn't have it right the first time. But that's okay. That's okay. That was a good book and lesson learned. And look at them. Got they dance going. I don't know. Maybe they're going to the pig day party. You know, I don't know. Maybe they're going. All right, guys. That's it. That's it for today with our Goldilocks and the three dinosaurs. Thank you so much for hanging out with Miss Valerie's Storytime and Shenanigans. The moral of the story, yes, Diva Chick, what is it? Do not go in to strange houses. But again, you guys already know that. Okay, so I'm not worried about you. I am pretty sure your parents have told you that. And I believe you're probably a lot smarter than Miss Goldilocks. So, Have a good one, and we'll see you next time on Miss Valerie's Storytime and Shenanigans. And please don't eat all that pudding.